Cruising through these streets, got one thing on my mind. I've been thinking about you since we kissed that first time. Took it slow and we made it right. Bit of me and my perfect type. Put a ring on it now, baby, I might. Man, 3 years and she my whole life.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of season 2 of the Buskers by the Lake podcast, where we're going to give you the inside scoop on some of the awesome performing artists featuring in this year's festival. My name is Lauren and I'm your host for this year. Today I have with me the gorgeous Summer Jade. Hi, how are ya?
I'm good, how are you? Thank you for having me today.
You're so welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. So let's get straight into it. If you don't mind, tell everyone a little bit about what you do.
My name's Summer Jade. I'm a local Sunny Coast artist. I've been playing since I was little music. I've just only kind of recently got into the performing and busking scene. Yeah, that's about it. That's me.
Awesome. So what age did you get started? You said you were quite young.
Well, ever since I was little, we kind of grew up having like a little family jam session in the lounge room, having all kind of instruments, that kind of thing. My parents were in a marimba group with Lindsay Pollock,
cool.
and I grew up learning the marimba as well as different instruments, just piano and bits of guitar that my mum would teach me because she used to play. And then ever since then I've just throughout school had different music lessons, and then like bass, guitar, and then recently singing. I got into playing guitar and singing with Taylor Moss. I played a bit with her and she's the one who got me to like join the two instruments together. And then since then, yeah, I've been playing music for nearly every day.
So what kind of music do you play?
This one's always a hard question because genres are so just like mushed together. But my music, I say, would predominantly surround the kind of indie folk style.
Oh, nice.
I have kind of fusion of like jazz and neo soul in there sometimes with my instrumentation and chord progressions, that kind of thing.
Cool.
But yeah.
Very awesome. So what does practicing look like for you?
I don't really have a regimented schedule, but I do have guitar lessons and singing lessons kind of every week. And then other than that, it's just whenever I find inspiration. I am in school currently, so I'm doing senior music. And so with lessons and that kind of thing in school, I play and do theory of music and that kind of thing. And that goes towards my practice.
So you're in year 12, are
Yep.
you?
Yeah, I'm in my final year.
Exciting. What are you going to do when you finish school?
I have no idea. At the moment, I'm tossing everything up, like whether I do music, see where that goes. At the moment, with my grade 12 project, I'm writing an EP, so it's my debut EP, and we'll see where that goes. That'll be released on Spotify in September.
That's exciting.
So, yeah.
So this is going to be your first?
Yeah, my first original music being released.
Wow.
I played around with original music since, I don't know, kind of a few years ago, just having different writing techniques and that kind of thing, and then see where things go. But this is my first kind of being released, putting myself out there.
Oh, that's so exciting. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Awesome. So, I mean, professionally, I guess you don't sort of really know what you want to get into, like whether music's going to be a hobby or a career, but obviously I can see just from talking to you, it's a massive passion of yours. So is there any sort of other career that you sort of thought about as well? Or
I did think about doing natural medicines. I was
beautiful.
interested in like acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicine, and we'll see, that might still be along the path for me.
Well, that's right.
But,
There's no reason you can't do both.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is your favourite part of what you do?
I love seeing people's reactions to like my music and that kind of thing. Music is just such a sharing sort of environment, and that kind of thing is that it's just seeing people like connect through music and through your activities and being able to like share stories and like inspire others through what you do.
So since you're still in your like blossoming stages with this, have you played many gigs yet?
Not really. I haven't had an official gig yet.
Wow. So Buskers might be one of the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I played the Noosa busking competition in
cool.
2019, but that was like kind of when I was starting up. I've only just recently mesh my singing and playing together, as I've played in duos beforehand, but this is kind of me going on a limb by myself.
Solo?
Yeah.
How exciting.
And so I did that, but that was, me with my little Vox speaker and not really being too professional about it. But since then, COVID's had a big impact on the music scene, and there hasn't been too many music festivals in Noosa area.
Yeah.
And so I've done that, and this is my first ever Buskers by the Lake. I've never even been to there as a audience member, so it's pretty cool performing.
How exciting. So you really got started at like just before COVID hit, right?
Yeah.
So how did it impact you? Is it like, do you think it's pushed you back, or do you feel like it's made you perfect your craft more, or?
I feel in a way both, because I did start out with like a little young talent kind of performances in like the Green Room Umundi, and I had a few people approach me about doing gigs and that kind of thing, and then the whole restrictions of COVID obviously put a dampener on that. But in a way, it's helped me to like perfect how I want to portray myself and my style and music and everything, which is
Got
good
to
as
do
well.
a little bit of soul searching within it. Hey?
Yeah, definitely.
So are you from the northern side of were you born and raised like Noosa area?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous up there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you cope with stage fright? So obviously you haven't had a lot of gigs yet, but I assume you've done school concerts, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My school is really like art and music.
Cool.
Kind of that's like their main focus.
To sort of nourish that.
Yeah, definitely. And so we have each semester we have a big concert in the hall, and I've been performing with that for probably like 5 years now. And even though it's supposed to be like a year 8 to year 10 kind of age range, I've been doing that until like even this year we had one, and each time it's different themes. Like they'll have whether it's genre theme or time, like 70s, 80s, all that kind of stuff. And so it helps you like go through like and change different genres and that kind of thing, and be able to really search about what you like performing. And I mean, that's just parents in the school, but it's still like I find high school is probably the most like judgy audience.
Could be
you know
very
what
daunting.
I mean? So like
Yeah.
that's definitely helped my confidence doing those performances.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome. You mentioned earlier that you love, like as one of your favorite parts of doing what you're doing, you love seeing the reactions. Is that like as a result of doing these concerts at school? Like, do you feel like even though they're judgy in general at that age group,
Yeah.
do you find that everybody sort of roots for you?
Yeah. I find like lots of people are supportive in my age group and my friend group, and especially my family as well, which is beautiful to see. But also busking in, I started off at the Noosa Farmers Markets, and I've done a little
cool.
bit at the Umundi Markets as well. And it's so beautiful just having like little children come up and like just be so mesmerized by what you're doing, and like just, give you this massive stare, and then they might have a little boogie in front of you, which is really cute. But yeah, I love seeing that.
I just love the Umundi Markets. I'm so jealous that you get to sort of like busk there, because it's just such an awesome vibe going there. And I know that they sort of only really run on like Wednesdays and Saturdays, I believe. So I've only recently stopped working Saturdays. So now I can finally start going.
Yeah.
Maybe I can come see you.
Yeah, I mean, I work Saturdays now, but yeah.
No.
I'm
Damn,
trying
our
to
schedules just don't line up.
exactly. I've been trying to get gigs recently now because of the COVID restrictions have kind of lessened a bit more.
Yeah, you've got more opportunity now.
Yeah, definitely. And so I'm trying to go like still do festivals and busking and that kind of thing, but go more towards the gig side of things, which will be interesting to see what this next year brings. And definitely with my EP being released, is that I'll have more original music to play.
Get yourself some gigs at Soul Bar or something.
Yeah. Well, that's my aim. I'm
Very
not 18
exciting.
yet, but
How long
when
until
I
you're
am.
18?
Like 3 months now. Yeah.
Counting down the days,
yeah,
are you?
exactly.
Well, it'll be really cool because then you can sort of open up those doors to opportunity to play in bars and pubs and places like Soul Bar that are so iconic on the Sunshine Coast, can really get your
definitely.
name out and support, bigger artists, maybe even at like Night Quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I go to Night Quarter all the time. It would be so amazing to play on one of those
Play there.
stages. Yeah.
I could imagine it being like such a vibe being an artist there, just going into that sort of, that venue. And just sort of with the like balconies and stuff, everyone looking down at you. And I just think it would be such a cool vibe. So what are your influences and inspirations? Like who's inspired you both on like a personal level and a musical level?
Lots of people. I find inspiration in everything from nature to parents to friends to like experiences that I have in life to throughout the years, my like genre and style of music has changed so much that when I was younger, I even thought that I was going towards the DJ kind of that kind of scene, because
Cool.
we used to have like family kind of reunions in Rainbow Beach, and one of our friends had a full DJ mix set, and so I used to have a play on that, which was really cool. And so then I was like influenced by Flume, Florence and the Machine, Alice in Wonderland, all that kind of style.
Amazing.
And then now I've gone towards like seeing artists like John Butler Trio, Jack Johnson, and the Dregs, Ziggy Alberts, all that kind of stuff, like more folky style. And I've seen like a few of them live, which is amazing, and it's so mesmerizing. You go, I'm going to learn that song when I get home, all that kind of stuff. So
I think the Dregs are touring soon around the area. Are you going to see them?
I've seen them already like twice or 3 times. So there's a few artists that you like. I mean, like same with like Lime Cordial and that kind of thing. I've seen them so many times.
All at Night Quarter, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, Night Quarter and River Stage, all that kind of stuff. So,
true, true. So, you know, with all that being said, and with you being so young, you may not even have an answer to this, but like, what was your very first concert, and what was your very last concert?
Ooh. Probably my first concert, whether you count it as a concert or not, but in the Noosa Botanic Gardens, they have this beautiful amphitheatre, like it's a natural stone amphitheatre, and it overlooks the lake.
Gorgeous.
I used to see like marimba groups with Lindsay Pollock and that play there when I was like so young, just like running around in my tie-dye gear and all that kind of
Parents
thing.
would bring you to these.
And because they were involved in a marimba group as well, as that I got to see that and was always surrounded by like a musical festivals when I was younger.
In your blood.
Yeah, definitely. And so my last one, I've always gone to Woodford, like that's my favourite thing every single
folk
year.
festival, is it?
Yeah, Woodford Folk Festival. And like my inspiration is like just to perform there one day, is that like I'd love to do that, but you know, we'll see where things go.
Well, there's no reason why you can't.
Exactly. And so I mean, that's been cancelled the last few years, but probably at Night Quarter or something, maybe seeing Lime Cordial. That was probably my last one at Night Quarter. Yeah,
that was only a few months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what's coming up for you in the future? I know you mentioned you've got an EP and you're playing at Buskers, but what else have you got going on?
So we're in June now. Next month, the Noosa busking champs along the river is being held, and so that was supposed to be last month, but it got cancelled because of the rain. But I was sick on that weekend anyway, so it was kind of fortunate
that's convenient.
that it got postponed. So as I mentioned before, when I did that last I think it was 2019, I had didn't really have a set list, and I had my little Vox speaker, so now I feel like I'm more confident in my set list and like my genre and who I am. So that'll be really cool to perform at, as well as then Buskers by the Lake, which is the Kawana one coming up in August.
Yeah.
So I think that's a few days past my birthday, which is kind of unfortunate that I can't be in the younger age group, that I'm in the older one.
Yeah.
And then I'm performing at a little mental health awareness performance at the Noosa Lions Park down at the river. That's in September. And then that month my EP is being released as well. So
it's a busy year for you, isn't it?
Yeah, especially juggling that with schoolwork. So
of course. Yeah. So how is school going for you amongst all of this? How do you juggle?
I mean, it's crazy. Like my priority at the moment is school, because I'm like, I've only got a few weeks left of this term, and in holidays I just get to my music scene and do all that kind of stuff, and recording's a big part in the holidays. But yeah, predominantly I do music work. It's whenever I find inspiration, then that's when I pick up the guitar and write something, that kind of thing.
So what other subjects are you doing at school?
So I do music and art, visual art. I do biology, history, and music. I did drop maths.
So did I. I haven't done maths since year 10, guys. So do you love visual art as well? Like, are you?
Yeah, visual art's like a huge influence with me, and I find that helps with my music, is finding that kind of thing as well. We'll toss up things with after school, what happens, whether it's music or art, or I'll just try everything. Yeah,
definitely. Well, you're massively creative, so why not? Like, it's such one of those things. I feel like if you're doing what you love, you never have to work in a day of your life.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? So what is your fantasy?
Ooh, I find probably just being able to make like a living off what I love doing. Is that, like you said before, just being creative and being able to inspire others, is that, you know, making a living off that and not having to work. That would be amazing.
I love that. That's such of like a humble answer to that question. We've had people answer with like, you know, different sort of, I guess more materialistic answers with that. And I just find that was such a like, I would love to just do what I do and not have to worry about, you know, money and just sort of like live life the best sort of way that you
creative,
can. Yeah, be creative and get paid for it.
Yeah.
So, for the people at home, how can we find you on social media or on the internet?
So at the moment I'm on Instagram. My @ is Mellow Summer Grooves, all one word. I do have a Facebook page, however, I don't know how to use that, so I'm not going to say that either. I am on TikTok as well. I've recently started that just to see how things go. That's Mellow Music 04.
Beautiful.
And then, whether this goes on Spotify or YouTube or wherever that is,
It'll
you can
be on
find this
both.
as well.
Yeah, going on both. So you'll definitely have to look out for the Buskers by the Lake usernames. I forgot the word.
Yeah.
And they will be up there within a few weeks, I believe. So thank you so much for coming along today. It has been such a pleasure talking to you. You're such a creative, beautiful soul. So it's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You're so welcome. We look forward to seeing you at Buskers by the Lake.
Yes.
How exciting.
Very exciting.
Thanks, Summer.
Thank you.
Thanks.